London's calling, the grand final awaits, and it's going to be Carrigan pushing down towards second middle here, actually committing fully towards Banana. He could find 3 kills here if he plays his cards right. There's the first, nails him. It's actually Guardian, I beg your pardon, is doing that, and it's all over the place. The names here, a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
It wasn't just me, was it?
Guardians everywhere.
Wasn't just me.
No, it wasn't. It's fine, Henry. Sometimes it is just you, but it's not me.
Everyone's Guardian. Okay, now we're getting, all right, it's full fine. Everything's under control.
Trust
Calm down
the kill
now.
feed in that occasion. It was Guardian that got the kill. You're not wrong in saying so, but Zipix, meanwhile, will wrap back around. It wasn't his perspective that we saw. That's all Rain. Good shot. Great execution from utilizing the wall at the graveyard. That pulls them toward Chromin. Guardian rotating around, getting first kill. The aggro gone. Chromin easily able to collect it. All 5 stay alive, even Rain. Dupree to hold with the CZ. Goes back out, well timed. Guardian thought that he might have run all the way back up the stairs as he continued to try and jiggle peek and go wider and wider. Didn't see him. Just as he thought he was gone, he turned around, well timed. It's Rain that has to back away, and Zipix to strike onto him. Gun available if he can get that far. Has to bypass the arch. He's done so before the rotation of Carrigan arrives. This is incredible. What is going on? Zipix getting that gun, then is able to control from Moto, turn it around. And it's all on to Nico, 1 versus 4. Has a kit to work with, no utility. If he can find maybe a kill quick enough, he'll give it a go. That's going to be a challenge. Good shot on Dupree. He's committing, so forget the save of a single gun for the CTs. It goes Astralis' way, and we've got a 1-4 phase on Inferno, and some for better and some for worse. Through the wall, on to 12, the nades! Oh man, Astralis is good at throwing them. They even doubled it just to be sure. Blinded as Carrigan, he has to fall off of it. The AWP's on the ground, and Nico has been caught out in that position time and time again for not getting, if you want to call it DPS, he can't control being overrun by multiple opponents.
Yeah, he is a great AWPer, but he definitely does panic sometimes. If he misses one shot, you just think in your head, if he had a rifle at this point, he'd be finding multiple frags. That's why I criticize. I don't think he's a bad AWPer. It just feels like sometimes he doesn't get as many frags as he could. If he did have the M4, it's still a competitive round here, though. You can see Zipix left in a 2 versus 1. If he finds his goal towards Banana, that should secure the round. But he's got players coming in from all angles. Is that going to be enough? It looks like it will be. Somehow FaZe pulled that round back. It looked.
That goes to CT. Now, with that said, they've got a Molotov as well that they could throw out toward Coffin, so they will cover the 2 choke points, albeit in a different fashion than they might have expected. They tried to flash back in. Kerrigan wanted to go through that smoke so desperately that Glaive not only finds him, but leaves Nico alone and takes him down on entry to allow a bomb plant, this time a 4 versus 2, and it's pretty much done because FaZe are backing up. He's almost anticipating that with that flash we just saw from a distance and heard deployed that they might start to rotate over early, so he wants to catch that kill first. But Kerrigan's done for. He's looking that way because he's actually avoiding a flash toward Banana, but Glaive's aware of it. That might have caught him off if he didn't anticipate it. We said Nico had good aim from the coffins. Finally, we get a chance to see it, and he'll fall off. Pinched in between the heat of the Inferno, but it's suddenly around going against them, and another nade kill for Astralis. It is absolutely remarkable. Nonetheless, the bomb has dropped Guardian. A crucial kill because now Zipix has to confront everyone just to get back toward it. Unfortunate that he doesn't gather that kill, but they can still try and utilize the AWP to get toward the side. They know where that doorway is. It's not impossible to line it up, but they're walking straight down the middle of the lane because it's more likely they'll be hugging the wall, and that's what Guardian was hoping for and spamming through. This shotgun is in the right position at the right time, and he just barely gets away with it. Zipix could have capitalized on that. Somehow only hits him for 54 damage. As Rain still waits under quad. They haven't detected the smoke down, but just can't see it right away either, so he does get the trade. He's low on HP, and that's going to be all too easy for Guardian, and it's back-to-back rounds for FaZe. Streak of rounds, I call it a streak, it's 2, but how they won the previous one. Roman flashed out, can't capitalize, but a second chance. Just a step too far, Glaive's able to respond. He wasn't ready for it. Rain wants to keep himself inside of the pit, self-preservation, and that smoke actually serves to extinguish 2 Molotovs. Guardian gets 1 before going down, but Rain falling first without a single kill, and that picture shows it all. It's a wide open bomb site for Astralis, and a default plant, and good positions to cover it off as well.
Carrigan and Nico on the retake here. They've got diffuse kits available, but smoked out for now. It's going to buy Astralis so much time. What's the play here? Nico trying to make something happen. Carrigan to steal the AWP away. I think he's just going to call it this. He's trying to bait them out. He fires a UMP off first, so they get a little bit antsy. Did you see what they did there? Didn't
clever.
work out for them, but Majisk certainly going to be wiping his brow after that one, thinking that was Guardian on the other side, and they baited me out. So that's quite clever, but it really didn't work.
Yeah, Guardian's going to be kicking himself rather than just the Regis perspective on that. That goes both ways. Rain's going to work back in early. Flash out, needs to get towards Roman. He can hold that corner all he wants, but it's a sitting target. He might be able to get away with it, though. Dupree walks in and shows his position, but this is exactly the point. It's a one and done. Somehow, Croman gets more than one. In fact, he gets 2.5 because he does a massive amount of damage onto Glaive as well. They'll plant the bomb, and this gives Kerrigan an absolute chance. The problem almost is that he has the AWP because their low enough rifle would do.
Kerrigan, though, in these big games, he might not be the star player of this squad, but he can win these clutches. Not going to happen this time, no. Zipex aggressive. 10 deaths. Nico mid-table, 7 and 10.
Straightforward for Device, not an easy angle to find. Croman could not land the shot. But don't forget about Guardian. He opened this up.
Smoked out now.
Exactly. Excuse me, smoked off. But he still has that AWP. And more importantly, they've got a decent position in Rain. They've not checked this. Now, the one problem for Rain is that if they do work up toward middle, he relies on Guardian to protect him. How does Device even predict and find that?
He jumped up very slightly behind the broken wall position. I think he spotted his feet, but still an amazing shot with low HP as well. That should guarantee the round 4 versus 3. But FaZe can't afford to save anymore, man. They need to be going for these rounds. But look at Glaive. This is so smart from him. They don't even need to plan at this point. Wait for him to cause an entry. If he can come in the back lines and find a frag, that's how to guarantee things. 45 seconds now. Glaive starting to sneak his way in as the smoke is deployed. Here he comes, but Nico, somehow they're not watching quad. This could be a bit of a nightmare now.
That's the bomb. Nightmare, absolutely. There's no question they can pull that back. Nico smoked it off, but Glaive sneaks out. Kerrigan had no idea, and Nico was watching that bomb as closely as he can, but that's predicted. Zipex gets an angle above them. Guardian suddenly has to go hunting, and he's quick as ever, but he's found out by Device. 3 kills.
We tested first. HE to block the vision and do any damage to aggressive CTs there, but Glaive with the CZ, he can spray them all down. That's a ton of damage, but can't find the frag just yet. Zipex dropped, and this is looking very good for FaZe now.
The fact that Glaive got out, I was thinking was brilliant, but the shot subsequently toward Nubox and the smoke that's down gives the plant away, and Rain's gone aggressive inside of the chapel, finds a kill. All of that happening. It's the rotation from mid that becomes the bigger factor, because now they've got to lock the T's in, which means FaZe are going to fight aggressively, and rightfully so. That's a huge position to take. They completely surround the Magisk, and he's got nowhere to go except toward Guardian, and Dupree will do the same. No kits on either of the players remaining. And it's in behind. Oh, that's awkward. Just barely gets it. He's got to get a reload in, and he doesn't have a lot of time to do it.
Yeah, it doesn't know this is possible. Well done to FaZe. The B rush with the nade at the top has found success here. Croman and Rain playing smart, but this still could get a little bit problematic. I think the bomb's far too gone. You're absolutely right. So he'll go down. All 10 players do, in fact, receive it anyway. So no harm, no foul.
Yeah, I suppose. Flash is perfect, though. Device can't get the AWP in position, and Dupree, he's good for one, that's it. At least Device recovers. He's still in transition and caught out by Kerrigan. He never went to library. He's relying on Magisk to hold the back lines of the site. He's done a decent job of that, all things considered, but it is the bomb site to FaZe. Despite the Guardians on 6 HP, it's planted well before the arrival of Zipex, who is smoked off when he walks out as it is, so they'll work together. In fact, I think they're going to go for the boost. This could yield them Kerrigan's position if he's careless and opens up to it as the smoke dissipates, especially because that would mean that it slowly falls off the balloon. That second smoke is brilliant. It actually works out to allow Zipex much deeper, and he spotted Kerrigan just in time. Guardian never had a chance. And the defuse starts now. Game of inches at this point. Literally utility to try and open up Guardian. Fast on the trigger, but not the accuracy. Just barely off on Glaive, who knows he doesn't want to repeat the AWP. He tries to play the off angle, shot's baited out. He wants into them. He wants to capitalize, and he does perfectly. Timing is everything. Down goes Guardian and Rain. It's Dupree to hold off the bomb. It's dropped, and round over, it's 12 Astralis.
You can see.
It still is, as you say, though, the 4 and 4, both ops with the kills, and that opens up a bit, I say, to the offense, but not if Zipex wants to get aggressive. Bomb down as well, nearly transferred to find the third, but Guardian having none of it. He's got a lot of work to do.
Wow, Guardian really keeping them alive in this round, hitting some magnificent shots, but Glaive continuing to apply the pressure. Throws a flashbang just to fall back here. He's still, in terms of utility, Glaive actually has nothing. It's Magisk with a smoke and 2 HEs with Device and Magisk. 3 versus 2. Croman, 9 HP, but they have got time on their side, and indeed the bomb.
They will not relinquish position in pit. They know how integral that is to the round, which does mean there's going to be only 2 toward B. I think that one they've rotated off, but Device is on his own. The nade, it does it, of course.
This guy, he's something. Croman If he challenges this, he could be absolutely done for. Going to be throwing the flashbang around the corner. Miko with the first frag, that's Zipex going down, but this is the interaction we're really worried about. CT's putting a lot of pressure here. Magist close range, can't get a shot though, Device certainly can.
Good find. Dupree gets back up the stairs and immediately responds. It's slowly falling apart. I say that though, it's only a one-man advantage and one man to defend the B site alone. So if FaZe can do this, never mind. Fast enough, I was going to say they can get that bomb down and pull it off. It is just Guardian. Good start. Knows that Glaive was rotating, and smartly Glaive immediately stops in doing so. And knows that he has to wait for his teammate to get to B. Quick tap from Guardian, presuming perhaps that he is still close by. Problem in doing that, it's great, but if he commits to the plant, his chances actually go up. Little does he know, because he's now allowed that rotation to get much closer. He wants to play this. 45 seconds, he'll take the duel, and Guardian chasing Glaive, walking the whole time.
He could book it
to almost get. You're right, actually, that's a good point, because he almost walked back out to where Device is. He could just run this. He's going to as well.
This is the only way he can win the round. Here we go, off towards the A side. There is a chance now for Guardian. No one waiting there whatsoever. 20 seconds remain and the CT start to realize, but he didn't commit. He didn't go around towards quad. This could cost him the round, but Device, will he hit the shot? Oh my God, it's coming down to the last few seconds, and Device closes it out with the AK.